So to make a shark rig, you're gonna want a couple things: a barrel swivel, leader material. You can use mono or wire, and a hook. I would recommend an 8/0 circle hook. That's a good hook because you can catch big fish and small fish on it, and a sinker or a bobber of any kind. So yeah, first of all, you're gonna want to get your barrel swivel, and then your leader material. If you're using wire, you're gonna want to get your wire. You can use, I would say, 3 feet or 4 or 5 feet of number 19 toothproof wire, tied onto your barrel swivel with a haywire twist, and then kind of bend off the tag end of the wire, because and that will kind of make it dull on the tag end, because a lot of times if you just cut it off and you're gonna grab the wire to get the hook out of the shark, and the shark decides to pull away, that tag end that you just cut off is gonna cut you. So yeah, just so like bend it off, if that makes any sense, because if you bend it a bunch of times, you'll get dull and fall off, and it's dull and it won't cut you. And then same thing over here, bend off the tag end, and on the haywire twist to your hook. And then if you're going to use mono for your leader, use wire if you're going after sharks with like a lot of teeth, with like sharp teeth and stuff. You can like say like black tip sharks, tiger sharks, any other shark that's like a really big predator and stuff. And then you can use mono for your leader if you're going after sharks like nurse sharks and like say leopard sharks and those kind of sharks with kind of dull teeth that aren't really going to cut your line up as bad as the other sharks. So then if you're using mono, you're going to want to tie it on, get like 3 to 5 feet of, say, I would like to use like say 60-pound mono. That's a good starting pound test, because you can catch big fish, small fish on it. But if you're going for bigger fish, I would say like 100-pound mono or 80-pound to 200. Anything higher than 60-pound obviously is gonna catch you a pretty big shark. And so tie it on to your barrel swivel, the mono, with you can use whatever knot you like, but I like to use a improved clinch knot to tie it on the mono. And then do the same thing over here on the hook, tie your mono on with an improved clinch knot or snell knot or whatever you like to use. I would say snell knot works best. And then so that we're done with the leaders and everything. So now for the bobbers or sinkers, either one, whichever one you want to use, you're gonna use bobbers. You can use like a balloon. A balloon is good for shark fishing. Just tie a balloon onto your line, and then you want to use balloons for sharks that are gonna be at top water. And you're going to want to use sinkers for sharks that are going to be at the bottom of the water. And so a good sinker is use egg sinker, like a Carolina rig. That's good, because when the shark's pulling weight, it doesn't feel any resistance. And use like a 3-ounce, because that'll hold on the bottom good. And well, if your conditions are like rougher, you can use heavier sinkers. And then so yeah, and and for baits that you probably want to use, you're gonna want to use like not heavy, bloody, like oily, smelly fish or bait, whatever you want to use. Something that it's in your area and the sharks are used to eating. So yeah, and that's how to make a shark rig.